All right, what's going on, guys? A seven city of
Ah, you've
threads here.
arrived. Our friend awaits you in the High Hollows.
We have a pretty good group once again. A couple people have timed some tens. We got a dude who is 2,700 on his main and 2,400 on his alt. That's pretty crazy. Good to show you how behind I am. So we went ahead and lusted this pool. This is still a Devourer week. Always highly recommend to double lust or lust a double trash pack. But you can get more value out of lust. So now in this dungeon, we should get 3 lust instead of the normal 2.
Invaders, fear not, citizens. We will show them Montserrat Farm.
With these orbs here, so you can dispel the orbs to make them kind of go off quicker. But at the same time, you want to move back away from everybody so that they have a little bit of time to dodge. You don't want to just like sit on top of your group with that, because that will one shot. And you do want to dispel it because it leaves a damage over time effect as well. So very important to do that. See, like this guy, I was not able to dispel and it almost killed him.
Do you not know who I am? Whose voice you challenge?
The Thunder Focus Tea that we can get a little bit of haste bonus from our secret infusions. Go ahead and dispel that guy. Dodge to the frontal. We need to dispel the pally. Ooh, no kick, unfortunately, for that. Dispel the other pally. Good crane. I have a big Shieldland's gift. I'll just go ahead and use it.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Oh, wow. What a nice group. Literally everybody dispelled their Devourer fix. Okay, I need to kind of catch everybody up, so I'll probably go ahead and Celestial Conduit here. Catch everybody up. So orbs will come out. So if you get orbs, you kind of run to the side over here. Dispel myself. And then after the orb phase, go ahead and stack them back on tank. I believe I'm on him. No, tank's over here. Because the ground effect will happen, and we want to be able to move with the tank. The orb phase will be soon. Okay, try to stack on tank. Life Cocoon the Shaman. Frontal, then orb phase. Okay, we'll dispel the Shaman. Oh. I don't know if he got hit by the frontal. I think he did, yeah. There we go. We'll res. This is pretty cool from Details. Apparently, it has a way to call out if somebody gets hit by avoidable damage. So I might have to look into that. I didn't know that was a thing. All right, time for the puzzle.
Has eyes everywhere. You'll need to blind them to meet the
That's normally a pretty easy boss if everybody just kind of does it correctly. It's not a ton of damage to heal through, really. We did kind of go into it without a ton of cooldowns, though. We'll say that. Thunder Focus T for haste. I got hit. I should be dead, to be honest. And life cocoon that guy. I always underestimate how quickly the swirlies actually hit. Thunder Focus T again. This is a beefy mob. Wow. Amazing group to dispel with.
One of answering spies has fallen.
All right, then yeah, you can kind of go this back way as well. A little bit less running distance. Typically on the puzzle, you'll just go from sort of top down, left to right, however you want to define that. Get out some renewing mists. Thunder Focus T from her haste. Dodge the frontal. Nothing too crazy with these mobs that we need to be worried about, really.
Another spy has fallen. This cannot be.
Take a look at the overall damage. It's like the devastation evokers popping off. Go ahead and Chi-Ji. To be honest, I'm not sure if the shaman is dropping poison cleanse or not. Doesn't look like they're spec'd into it, actually. Oh yeah, they are down there. So yeah, maybe that's what's doing all the work. Is there another one? I don't think there is there? Oh yeah, maybe there's one more. Yeah, I thought there was one more. Normally we have a counter at the top. Okay. And then from here, we'll have to talk to the guy over here.
Come to me and I will help you as agreed. Your target is the
I
Grand
cannot do that
Slicer, Iso.
And then for this boss,
Innovation meshed well with Ansarek's thirst for ascension. Stay close and be quiet.
let's see, we need to be worried. We got a stack for freezing blood. Dustbringer's the ability where we really need to be using our cooldowns on. Does a ton of AoE damage, so we will be tracking that over here on the left hand side next to our UI. Make sure you get a cooldown for Dustbringer at all times.
The Transformatory was once the home of our sacred evolution. Iso has made a mockery of our traditions. At the Queen's
Go ahead and get a few renewing mist out.
Dear Nizrek, a traitor, our queen will be so
Might have been a little early.
disappointed.
First, your little pets will die. Then we'll make you speak.
Go into an early rising sun kick. And they do have a bleed that we need to be careful on. That's kind of happening to our DPS. So just kind of go out. Make sure keeping our ancient teachings up as much as we can. Remember, we do have our life cocoon if we need it. Going to try and save it as much as we can here. Red Thunder Focus T into a Chi Burst. We got Deathbringer and 7. We'll stack here. Go ahead and pop our Diffuse Magic. Might have been a little early on the Diffuse Magic. Okay, let's go ahead and pop Crane. Dodge lines. Dodge lines again. This is normally a pretty good phase to kind of do things like Manatee and just kind of get caught back up on certain things. Spread hots, that sort of stuff. Okay, Jadefire into our Chi Burst so that we can get a reset on Jadefire Stomp. And yeah, I think these dudes are pretty dead. And then Touch of Death towards the end here. Yeah, and the bleed is a knife throw. So that's what you got to kind of... Not a big deal, and probably like a 7, but higher keys, you'll probably want to pairing a defensive with that. And yeah, after this, I'm going to see if I can get like a 10 or something done this week. I don't know if I quite have the gear for it, but I feel like I do. Just a 10 something for Vault would be pretty big. And if not a 10, then a 9. So this key, I think we're on track to 2 chests. I don't think we'll 3 chests, but... Big sweep there. No interrupt for that, unfortunately. I could have used my ring on that, actually. Okay, Jadefire, and we're just going to spam Spinning Crane Kick here. That's where we'll get the most throughput. Got a few Renewing Mists. Take as much damage as we can here. Jadefire Stomp. Just spinning to win. Devourer Fix. Okay. Less than 4 targets, so we will now, well, you go into Rising Sun Blackout Kick. Everything died. Back to Spinning Crane, we'll kick that. And really, you don't want to be using cooldowns on these mobs if you can keep from it, because this next mob here probably won't be too bad, because we do have poison cleanse totem, but it puts out a huge nasty poison dot. You need to make sure you have an AoE dispel or just a big cooldown to muscle heal through it. Touch that. So, and then as monk, remember we do have our revival as a dispel, so we'll wait on the poison to go out. I'm gonna wait just a second to see if he drops poison cleanse. He didn't. I'm just gonna drop. Did not see that coming. There should be another poison coming out soon. We'll dispel ourselves. I'm gonna diffuse magic this next one.
Hunger crawlers. I've enough of you in my collection. Be gone.
Used our big single target heal macro on that guy to really get him up quickly. Soothing Mist. 2 targets, so we're just gonna use our single target damage macro. Drink a little mana tea here. We got some time.
Watch your step.
And we're just kind of spinning to win. Trying to funnel damage the big dude. Use a big expel harm there for large single target healing on ourselves. Good fire stomp into Chi burst for the reset.
Watch your step.
And we'll spin to win.
You're interesting.
So this will be an interesting boss right here, because we have the Devour fix on top of the large heal absorb. So the only thing that could be worse if it was tyrannical. This probably, I fear, in higher keys will be the hardest boss in this dungeon. If you're renewing Mist out, Jade Fire into Chi burst.
Hope so.
And the reason I was using spinning crane kick is because I didn't get a reset on my single target macro.
Watch your step.
It dispels out. We do want to soak a few orbs here. That'd help evenly soak these. We did get a lot, so we will expel harm out of the heal absorb. And let's go ahead and drop our crane now into a Thunder Focus T. One thing that can really help top people off here. Pull revival out of that. A lot of damage. One thing that can really help us here is we are tracking our instant proc Vivifies. And you can pair that with a Zen Pulse for a lot of spread AoE healing. So that's something you want to be tracking. Okay. Big heal absorb. Gotta take that. Okay. I was gonna try to expel harm through it. And we still have our Celestial Conduit, so we still have a big cooldown ready.
Hope so.
Life cocoon him.
The pursuit of perfection can be messy, but worthwhile in the end.
Now this trash coming up before boss can be pretty dirty. Especially on a fort week. And I really hate that because right before a boss, you get to like expend a ton of cooldowns to get through this. And this is already a pretty hard boss, so.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Just kind of going through a single target macro.
I do not have a target.
So
All right, the 3 chest is gone, so 6 minutes to 2 chest it.
witness the unparalleled wonder of transformation.
She's gonna LOS pull this. I can't see anything. I don't know if that's working. Did it work? Yeah, I think so. And that actually makes this way easier because we don't have to pull the war shell with this, so I don't have to expend cooldowns. I've not seen this tactic before, so that's pretty cool. Didn't get a reset on our single target macro, so unfortunately that's why we are using spinning crane kick. I get that question a lot. Why are you using spinning crane kick on single target? Well, it's not ideal, but
Run.
all right, we're going to Sheila's gift.
Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Not happy yet. Run.
Okay, we do need to make sure we're getting our chi burst out. We did not get a reset on our Jade Fire Stomp, unfortunately. There we go, we got it right there. Go ahead and revival. Probably not the best button to press there, but that's what we did. Manatee for a boss.
Watch your
And easier said than done, but watch out for the orbs as they do kind of rotate around the room.
stack.
Okay, we got a stack here. Stack on the webs because you want your DPS to be able to break you out of the webs. And just kind of continue to kite back with the rest of the group. The spell. Gonna go ahead and use a defensive. I almost got hit by the orb. I might have actually. And these scarabs here, you can kind of use them for AoE healing. Ooh, I got hit there. Kind of use them to help cheese the healing on this a little. Pump a little single target healing into that guy.
Watch your
And I believe the way the orbs work is they will go to tank or around the tank. See, they're all going to go to kind of where the tank was standing. So if you kind of stand off to the side, I believe it helps. Okay, we'll go ahead and Chi-Ji. Boss is getting low. Dodge orbs.
AoE incoming.
Go ahead and diffuse magic.
Watch your stack.
Got a stack here for webs. Go ahead and Celestial Conduit.
Consumes everything.
Watch your
We didn't break webs fast enough, unfortunately. Go ahead and Life Cocoon. the Evoker, and there we go. Not too bad. Only one death.
Will be absolutely furious
Crit
when she
Mastery
learns of
boots
Isaac's
with
demise.
speed.
I cannot wait to witness
So we definitely won't be using those. Don't know if anybody wants them. I don't think they'll need them. All right, and then we can kind of take a look at, I apologize, I didn't bring up talents. And then this is going to be our healing breakdown. Most of our healing coming from Gust of Miss. So you can see through Vivify, all these Vivifies are instant cast through the Vivacious, I don't know how you pronounce it, Vivacious Vivification. And then also, again, we want to spread out as many Renewing Mist as we possibly can through Chi Harmony. And then through these instant cast Vivifiers, we can get a bunch of AoE healing on all of our targets that have Renewing Mist on them through Zen Pulse. So 3 talents that I think you got to take your Mistweaver healing kind of to the next level. And then obviously down here in the bottom left, there's a bunch of synergy that goes on with the Mistweaver kit through Jadefire Stomp. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you learned something, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. See you on the next one.